Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodesh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Salutations to the hopefully elect out there pushing this word in truth, in sincerity, and indeed. It's your brother Kapatazar from the great millstone Chicago branch coming at you with another quick and hopefully edifying lesson. Okay, now this lesson is going to be called Virgins and Eunuchs, Eunuchs and Virgins. Okay, and just reading. Wisdom of Solomon, one of my favorites. I enjoy the books concerning, virtuous wisdom, machine gun wisdom. All right. What I like to call it, because it's just nonstop wise sayings, dark sentences, parables, things of that nature. The books like Wisdom of Solomon, the books like Sirach, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, of course, those type of books, it really put you in the mindset. It really helps with your character development in this truth. Okay. And just reading the book of Wisdom of Solomon and connected the dot in Revelation 14:4. So without further ado, let's get right into it. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 14. It says, "And blessed is the eunuch, which with his hands have wrought no iniquity, nor imagined wicked things against the Most High. For to him shall be given the special gift of faith and an inheritance in the temple of the Lord, more acceptable to his mind." Okay. Now, when you look at that word eunuch, you're like, wait a minute, the modern version of a eunuch would be one who has been physically castrated. He's had his manly parts severed from him. I know, crazy, right? Extreme. Now, why in their right mind would someone do this? Well, back in the ancient world, all right, I believe it started with the Sumerians, okay? They would, they would cut off the privies of a big, strong man. They would take this big, strong, muscle-bound man, and they would cut his privies off, and he would be the guard of the harem or the women's sector. Okay, this is where ancient kings and rich men, they would have an assortment of virgin women, and these virgin women would be, sectored off into a certain part of a palace, or, they would have their own living accommodations, and they would be under constant guard by, some of your biggest, strongest warriors. But to ensure that, these big muscle-bound men, to make sure these big men didn't sleep with your women, they would castrate them. They would cut off their privy parts, which is it's fucked up, man, when you think about it. But they would do this to ensure that, these men didn't, take the virginity of these beautiful women. And so, 1 plus 1 is 2. If you ain't got your member, you're not really going to be moved by, a beautiful woman, or, you may recognize her beauty, but it's like it don't go no further than that because shit, your equipment ain't there. Okay. And so that was the physical history of eunuchs. But as we all know, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, he deals in the spiritual. Okay. Now the spiritual eunuch is someone, like they said, which with his hands have wrought no iniquity, nor imagined wicked things against the Most High. Okay. Because, when you keep going, it says, to him shall be given a special gift of faith and an inheritance in the temple of the Lord. Right. Well, when you go back to the law, he that is wounded in the stones, let me get that. Wounded in the stones. It says Deuteronomy 23:1, he that is wounded in the stones or have his privy member cut off shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord. See that? So wait a minute. It can't be talking about having it cannot be talking about a physical eunuch. Okay, so it has to be talking about a spiritual eunuch. Okay, only a spiritual eunuch would be able to enter, into the congregation of the Lord. All right. And so y'all already know where we're going. All right. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14. I'll start at 1. It says, "And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000 Shalakia, 144,000 having his father's name written in their foreheads. All right. And who is this lamb? Yahweh Shai. Okay. The 144,000, that's the house of David. Okay. The 12,000 choice men selected from each of the 12 tribes. Okay. Verse 2, and I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters and as the voice of a great thunder. It's talking about Yahweh Shai. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung, as it were, a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. And this new song is this gospel. All right, this truth that's being preached throughout the four corners of the earth as I'm speaking. Okay, this is that new song being sung. Okay, so call halal Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you know, for the laborers. All right, it says, verse 4, these are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. You see, these are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High and to the Lamb. And in their mouth, the virgins, right? And in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of the Most High. See that? So that's why these men are virgins. That's why these 144,000 are looked at as eunuchs and virgins, because there's no guile. You know, they spoke nothing against the Most High. They're found blameless, okay? Faultless in the eyes of the Heavenly Father. All right. That word virgin. Okay. So when you get that word virgin, all right, Parthenos, when you go to the second definition, a man who has abstained from all uncleanness and whoredom attendant on idolatry, and so has kept his chastity. See, so that's a blessed man. Okay, he kept himself away from idolatry, the corruption and the wickedness of this world. Okay, because this world revolves all around idolatry. You know, the scriptures say men shall be lovers of themselves. Okay, that's idolatrous. All right, people follow these punk ass, stankin' ass celebrities. Okay, that's why they call them idols. Okay, they say, oh, I idolize so and so. Okay, when they're just corruptible men. Okay, and menstruous women. All right, but people look at these individuals as if they are gods. Okay, that's idolatry. All right, people idolize money. All right, people idolize influence, what they call fame, which that word fame goes back to being famished, a hunger. Okay, the thing about fame is once you get a little fame, you know, you hunger for more, and you're in a constant rat race, which leads you to your own destruction. Okay, you're following vanity. You're not following Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the God of heaven and earth. Okay. All right. So people idolize all type of shit. All right. But the men of the Lord, okay, our boast is in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai all the day long. All right. That's what makes the 144,000 virgins. That's what makes them eunuchs. Okay. All right. When you go down, it says one who has never had intercourse with a woman. Okay. So that's the physical sense. But the spiritual sense is, hey, we didn't give in to this strange woman. All right. Her strange doctrine. All right. When you go back to Proverbs 7. All right. This is Proverbs chapter 7, verse 4. Say to wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswomen. You see? So the Lord is likening spiritual things to physical things so that we may be able to understand, you know, the point that's being, the message that's trying to be conveyed. You see, it says verse 5, that they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger with flattereth with her words. You see, it says, for at the window of my house I looked through my casement and beheld the simple ones, and discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding. Okay. Passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way to her house. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. Okay, right. Hey, the whole earth walks in darkness. Okay, gross darkness has covered the people. All right. What? They're without wisdom. They're without understanding. The wisdom and understanding is synonymous for the light. That's why the Lord called us the children of the light. All right. It says, and behold, there met him a woman with the attire of a harlot and subtle of heart. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. Now she is without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. So she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face said to him, I have peace offerings with me. These days have I paid my vows. So this is where people, those that are without, they begin to be seduced by these strange philosophies and these strange doctrines. Okay, it says, therefore came I forth to meet thee diligently to seek thy face, and I have found thee. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with carved works, with fine linen of Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with loves. So this is the strange doctrine. This is all those weird, bugged out ass philosophies. OK, they come with prosperity. They put prosperity in your face. You know, they put the riches of this world in your face, you know, and they say, hey, look, come enjoy this. You see what I'm saying? Enjoy this. Take part in this. Deal with this. You know, this feels good. This is what's the word I'm looking for? This is profitable. OK, you know, this will advance you in life. If you want to attain true happiness, this is what you have to give yourself into. OK, and that's the strange doctrines and philosophies of this world. All right. But what? The men of the Lord, we strayed away from this bitch. We kept ourselves clean. We kept ourselves virgins and eunuchs. We abstained from this. All right. Let me get that. OK. There it is. This is the book of Acts, chapter 15. It says, but that we write to them that they abstain from pollutions of idols and from controversy of circumcision and non-circumcision. So what? They basically, the Paul and the disciples, they were telling the newly converted to say, hey, man, look, just get away from these idols, man. Flee from the bullshit of this world. OK, because what? You end up falling into hurtful lust. Let's get that. Abstain from these things. All right. This is 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 8. Matter of fact, I'll start at verse 6. It says, but godliness with contentment is great gain. See, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain that we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. You see, so a chaste virgin, they're going to be straight. They're going to be just fine with the basic needs in life until Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai gives us the abundance. OK, because what did Micah 2:11 say? Arise and depart. This is not your rest. OK, because it is polluted, it will destroy you, for lack of a better word. All right. It says, verse 9, but they that will be rich fall into a temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. OK, it says, for the love of money is the root of all evil, while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. OK, so, hey, man, it's good to be chaste. It's good to be completely separate from the filth of this world. OK, Yahweh Shai talked about it. All right. It says, I'll start 1 John chapter 2, verse 15 and 16. All right. We all know this one. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. You see, if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. You see that? It says, and the world passeth away and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. You see that? So they, the ones doing the will of the Lord, those are those virgins. Those are those eunuchs. Okay? So I'm going to end it off. I'm going to come back with Wisdom of Solomon 3 again. And blessed is the eunuch, all right, those virgins, which with his hands have wrought no iniquity, nor imagined wicked things against the Most High. For to him shall be given the special gift of faith, and an inheritance in the temple of the Lord more acceptable to his mind. Verse 15, for glorious is the fruit of good labors, and the root of wisdom shall never fall away. Man, that's beautiful, man. So, hey, stay away from this strange ass woman, man. You know, she's decked with all this good shit, you know, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life, all this success and prosperity. That's that woman, you know. Hey, man, get away from that bitch. All right, she's unclean. She burning, you know. She's filthy. She's a whore. She's idolatrous and adulterous. Stay away from her, man. Stay away from the philosophy of this world. Let's keep our eyes on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And hey, all good things is going to come to those who wait patiently on the Lord. With that, I hope this was edifying. All praises and glory be unto Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakha Kodash, Shalom, and Abba Ball.